Believe it, but the first semester of your child's senior year already underway, which means the college application process is in full gear. Joining us now to help get your senior ready to be a college freshman is Director of Admissions at Illinois State University, Jeff Mavros. Thank you so much for being here.
Thanks for having me.
I have younger kids, so we're not to that point yet, but I'm like, school just started. This is when we get that going?
Yeah, this is the time.
Wow.
Absolutely. It's never too early.
When we're just starting out, how many applications would you suggest a student actually submits?
It's a great question. I think if students have done enough research, in my estimation, they're probably submitting 4 to 6 applications. They want to have some variety in there so that maybe there are a couple reach schools that they might get into, but that they're really longing for, and then some that are a little safer on their list. But sometimes students, I think, get into this idea that they've got to apply to 12, 15 schools, and they're throwing away money.
Yeah, yeah, I mean, it's expensive to apply for each individual school.
It is.
But then you get some kids who, I really want to go to ISU. Yep. Like, I'm just going to apply to ISU. Would you frown upon that or give them another suggestion?
Everybody should apply to ISU. No, in truth, I would say it depends on what that student's academic profile looks like. If they know they can get into their dream school based on the profile that they have and what they've seen, and then maybe, but I still wouldn't put all their eggs in one basket, regardless of what that school is. So
let's talk about filling out that application. What's going to make you stand out from other students?
That's another good question. I think it depends on what schools are looking for. Every school is a little bit different in their process. Primarily, what schools are looking for is those grades, right? So what's the coursework students have taken, what kind of preparation have they had, and how have they performed? But some schools are asking for essays. Some schools want an indication of interest in that institution. So it can vary a little bit, and everybody's going to have to look at that school that they most want to get into and try to hit those marks that they're looking for.
Yeah, if you know your ACT, SAT scores weren't great, maybe your grades weren't great and your scores were higher, what do you put on that application? What actually boosts up your interest level to the school?
Yeah, so if you are higher on your grade point average than, say, your test score, that's pretty common. A lot of students have test anxiety. They don't do particularly well in standardized tests. A lot of people in my position understand that.
Yeah.
And really, the coursework and the performance over 4 years is going to carry the day. But if you're in the reverse situation where you're a great tester, but you really haven't applied yourself, then you have some explaining to do, right?
Yeah.
So in our application, as an example, there's an optional personal statement that students can fill out only if they want to, but it gives them an opportunity to tell us something that we didn't otherwise ask for.
Did you ever have a student who necessarily didn't have great grades, not a great test, but had a great essay?
Yeah, that does happen.
Yeah.
I mean, students sometimes have unique and compelling circumstances in their personal lives, and they can explain why their performance is what it is, but you see opportunity in students, right? You see potential, and then that's really the beauty of my job, is I get to give students that opportunity to be successful.
Fantastic. Jeff, thank you so much for being here. We really appreciate it. Can't believe it is that time of year. For more information or to apply at Illinois State University, just head to illinoisstate.edu.